Many homes and apartment buildings feature hanging closet doors such as these ones. They can be easily identified. They are flat and they slide by each other in normal operation. So far so good. That's how they work when they are intact. They hang from the rail above, and on the bottom there are some guide pins or sliders on the floor that keep the doors running straight. That is until they break, because people push on them, kids push on them, whatever, somebody takes a tumble here. So now this is broken and needs fixing. In this video I'll show you what's involved here. This isn't rocket science. It needs one screwdriver, in this case to match the screw. This is a Phillips number 2 screwdriver bit on it, and in the package this new spacer here that separates the doors. Looks like this. Of course the broken is plastic, the new is also plastic, but hopefully this metal base plate keeps the plastic components together for longer. The plastic components can be adjusted to whatever spacing you have within the length of this base plate here. And this looks like it's a working solution here. So the plastic here is not substantially thicker than the old one that broke, but do note what broke here is the base plate. So by having a stronger base plate, hopefully this lasts longer than this and can withstand more lateral load than the previous one. Obviously has the same length as the old one, and the package comes with these items, obviously screws and some spacers here, but more importantly the screws might go into wooden floor or might go into concrete floor. So this is for drilling into concrete. Now you wouldn't need to drill new holes. The same holes with the same screws work fine, because usually when this thing fails the screws don't break, the wooden backing or whatever is behind it wouldn't break. Hopefully just the plastic base plate is meant to fail. And as I'm looking at it, just take you off the tripod, perhaps you can see it as is. There are these yellow inserts in the floor, in the carpet, there. So it's a concrete building here, and I definitely don't want to be hammer drilling new inserts at 7 AM or whatever o'clock in the morning, or at any time. That would need additional tools. Completely unnecessary in this situation, because this is perfectly fine and that hole is perfectly fine there as well. So very simply this just gets screwed back into place with the same screws, because the length of these screws will work with whatever is in the floor there. Just line it up, and it doesn't need excessive force either. The sideways load is minimal, unless of course somebody rolls into it, but even so most of the force is going to be concentrated on the base plate and not so much on the screw heads. So there's no need to rip out that plastic insert. We're tightening that screw. That's absolutely unnecessary. Just that's in. And the situation with concrete floors is pointed out here in the installation instructions here. For concrete floors you may need to have a masonry drill bit in a hammer drill. It doesn't say so, but there it is. The kit also comes with these risers. These could go underneath this base plate here to rise it up from just in case there's a large clearance between the bottom of the door and the top of the carpet, so this one gets closer to the doors. In this case it's not needed. I just need to put one more screw in here and I'm done. Just make sure that it goes back in the hole, thereabouts. Done. The doors are solid sideways, and I'm looking at maybe putting a riser underneath all this because the doors are caught but barely. So I think I'm gonna take the screws out and put one riser underneath all this. And that's basically what's involved. Fairly straightforward, very easy to do.